ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಶೀ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರಣಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ರವಿ ಕಾಣದ್ದನ್ನು ಕವಿ ಕಂಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕವಿ ಕಾಣದ್ದನ್ನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ ಹೇಗ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ ನಾನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಕಾಮತ್, ದ ವುಮೆನ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಲ್ಗಮ್, ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಹರ್ ಓನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೇಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅನಿಸ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋಟೋ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಫೋಟೋ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪುಗಳು ನಿಮಗ್ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರ ಆ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ಅವನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಗ ತೆಗೆದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರ. ಈಗಿನ ಮೊಬೈಲು, AI ಜನರೇಟೆಡ್ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ ಜಮಾನದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ಸ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಫೋಟೋ ತೆಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ನಮಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತದ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇರೋದು ಆ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ. ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡುವಂತ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದ, ಅವ್ರು ತೆಗಿಯುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇಟ್ ತೆಗೆಯುವುದು ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ತೆಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ ಫೋಟೋಸ್ ನೀವ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೋತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟ್ ನಾವ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ದಾಗ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದು ನನಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ ಇವತ್ ನಾವು ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಂಟಿವಿ. ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಕಾಮತ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗೋಣ. Hi Trupti.
Hello madam.
How are you?
I'm good madam. How are you?
I'm fine. It's a nice meeting you.
Thank you so much madam.
Heard a lot about you, your photography, your milestones, everything.
Thank you.
So
It makes me very happy, when someone meets me and tells that they know me and they have heard about me and they would like to meet me.
I think in Belgaum, most of the ladies know you.
Yes, with God's grace.
Yeah.
And because of the social media platform also, be it Bela or Make in Belgaum.
Yes.
A lot of people know me, even if I don't know them personally, but they know me as a photographer or something. It's like it's kind of a brand I have created for myself.
Trupti brand.
Yeah, Trupti Kamat photography.
So can you tell us in brief your journey, how you started your photography?
See madam, actually I never had any intention or something of getting into photography in first place. So when I was doing my schooling, I was in my 10th and my dad put his business with his partner who was a photographer himself.
Okay.
So we never had anything in mind ki I will get into photography or something. So he put it in partnership and my father had a business of transport, trucks and buses we had.
Okay.
So photography बहुत दूर की बात है. आप सोच भी नहीं सकते because they are two different corners.
Yeah, transport and photography.
It's extreme thing here. The physical work is needed here. All your creativity
is needed.
But somehow, unfortunately, a partnership broke and someone had to look after the business because our partner didn't have enough money at that point of time to return us, because we were thinking ki we will come out of the business that it is not our forte.
Yes.
We could get into our proper
Whatever
business
it is there.
but I think it was God's will or wish that I should look after this and get into this field.
Yeah.
Maybe it is
And
all
everything.
no, everything is pre-planned. God has his plans. You must be having your own plans, but God has his own
And
plans.
God has his
better
plans.
are better than always, because I have seen all through this.
Yes.
So what happened was, when our partnership broke, we had his nephew working with us.
Okay.
But we had a lot of things ki we were completely dependent on him. So somehow I started feeling ki I should take care of her. So I slowly started looking after the business because we had invested, and slowly I knew that I had to look after the business because see, if you have invested, it became a challenge for me ki I will do it, let anything happen.
So you didn't have any prior
no, see, I believe in growing with the flow. At that point of time, this was needed, so I did it.
Okay.
And things worked out very well for me. I worked very hard that time, and then slowly I started looking after business. In my PU 1-2 also, I used to look after the studio. So after my BCom, I made up my mind ki no, I am not going to do anything else. I will switch into my business, and I looked after my business. After some time, the business was doing good. I was the owner of Kamat Photo Express, but somewhere down the line, I started feeling ki I am just the owner of Kamat Photo Express. I don't have identity of my own.
Yes.
Then I thought I will do something in this field only. Otherwise, I would take up MBA, or if this would not have happened, I would definitely do CA or MBA, because in school I was not that much interested in studies because SST, science, math, this was never my field. But when I entered commerce, you say statistics,
Do
accountancy.
you tell that commerce helped you?
No, I love those subjects. I used
Okay.
to love those subjects. So when I was studying, when I did my PU 1 and 2, I was like, I will either do MBA or
MBA,
CA. But then things turned out like this, and these all things skipped off my mind. I was like, I will look after me. Anyways, I always had this thinking, I will not work under anyone. I have a very dominating kind of a nature, you
Yeah.
know. So I thought, and then this happened, and then after some time, after say some 3-4 years, after continuously looking after the business, I was like, I don't have identity of my own, so I took up this photography, a basic course of 45
Okay.
days, and which taught me complete know-how about the camera, some practical sessions, this, that, a lot of things happened. And then after that, I slowly started picking up. I entered the field in 2015, but then there was a lot of things happening, like people, like, ये लड़की है यार, टिक नहीं पाएगी, थोड़े दिन करेगी,
Because
छोड़
it's
देगी.
like a
It's a male dominated
male-dominated
field. I was
profession,
the
yeah.
only female then. Now also, I think very few females are there. Uh, but that's okay, like it's your journey. You have to decide whether. But there came a time in 2017, when people were literally rejecting you from 2015, 16, 17. I was like, do I really? Do I really belong to this field or not? Because see, I had my business. I always had an opportunity to shift there and be
Yes.
quiet. Because see, anyways, if you do a job or any, the purpose is earning money.
Yes.
I was earning money over there. That was never an issue. But then I was like, if I have taken up these 3 years, another year I will try. And in 2000,
But what was the thought process at that time
no,
when
it was
people were
literally-
rejecting you?
No, people were rejecting. You will not believe me. There are times when I went for event and they were like, "You iki photo tagita issan hudgi yo photo chalo tagiti allewa." And we were like, "My God!" And so I said, "What do I say?" Because see, I believe more than talking to people, your work should
Your
speak.
work should speak.
So
yes.
when once one uncle said, not the people who hired me, of course they trusted, so they hired. But
trusted
the
you.
other person one of
The other
their
people
relatives,
there.
he said, I said, uncle, album ಬರ್ತದಲ್ರಿ ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಚಲೋ ಬಂದಾವೇನಿಲ್ಲ, because it was some naming ceremony, baby shower. I don't remember because we shoot so many events,
Yes.
But these are the things which you don't forget. Because and then in 2018, everything drastically changed for me when Bela started. I joined Bela in March 2018, and on July 22nd, 2018, Subhash Photos, Ramdev Galli, they invited me as chief guest.
Oh.
They conducted a women photography free workshop where I thought, the owner, Swati Olkar madam, she messaged me that we are conducting a workshop, and I was like, I would like to join the workshop. Then she said, no, we are thinking of inviting as chief guest. I said, chief guest. I said, chief guest will be someone
Like an aged person.
or someone who is very doing good.
Yeah.
And then she said, no, you are a budding photographer, and it is something very much appreciable. We have seen your journey, because I print my albums and all,
Yes.
everything over there. So they have seen my journey from 2015 to 18, and they have seen the growth also, So they thought ki we need to invite her, and they pushed me in my career. I must say that that became a turning point in my life, and I am so grateful till date. I will be in future also very much grateful, because
one who has trusted
Yes,
you, one who has given you the opportunity.
it was like a one night fame. Everything changed the next day, because so many people morning they started messaging me. We saw your article in the newspaper. From morning 8 o'clock, I had asked the article आलाय paper मध्ये. This is so nice, that is so nice. You are like a star now. I got a celebrity feeling, And then
So how does this Belgavi help you?
See, Belgaum is a very small town, people say,
definitely.
but there is a steady growth over here.
Okay.
And I believe you should be very slow and steady, भाग भाग के कहाँ जाना है.
Yes.
You can go for, I believe,
And the steady growth
is
stays.
always good.
Yeah.
What happens, once all of a sudden, if you grow and you can't sustain over there, you go into depression. So for me, from 2015, 16, 17, what it was, I was moving up slowly. Slowly, I got shoots. I started earning also. But somewhere, I did not have that recognition.
Yes.
But from 2018, 19, I got really good recognition. And then I realized, yes, I am here to remain for a long time.
Oh, yeah. How does your family support for this?
My family support is tremendous. I think without my family support, this wouldn't have been possible. My parents are next level,
They are helping you in
helping, see, just standing for me is more than enough. because see, they are not from this field.
Yeah, that
So
is
see, I come back from shoot at sometimes 11, 12, 1 o'clock. Not a single question is asked. कुठं जाणार, कधी येणार, हे का, ते का. I always tell, this is the thing I'm going, okay. Then my dad always says, did you eat food? Did you sleep? Food and sleep is the only concern my parents have, because I come late and they're like, "Tu जेवून आलीस की नाही?" And sometimes it so happens, we have back-to-back shoots. And then I sleep at 1 or 2 o'clock, and then next morning again,
again you have
8
to go.
o'clock I'm going. And my father is like, एवढंच झोपलं तर कसं होणार? I said, see, this is needed,
needed. Yes.
I can't do anything. Then I can't tell people to change their schedule of the function. I have to adjust accordingly. So that is another thing. But my parents' support is tremendous. My brother, my father, my
And
mother,
for
everything.
a woman,
And
or
they
a
feel
for-
very happy
Yes.
also, because wherever my parents go, and then if it is they tell their surname is Kamat, and then your daughter is we know she's the Trupti Kamat. No, we saw her in Bela, this, that, so many things. They automatically feel proud. Then see, the support system is something next level.
level.
You can't even imagine ki this support you will get from your house. So it's a next level thing.
And it's a much required.
It is
because for a girl or a woman to go outside.
Yes.
And
If your
do this
father,
profession.
if your parents don't support you, then it's gone. See, there might be people who must have started, and because of the late night shoot or something, their family must have said ki ಏ ಇಲ್ಲವ ನಡೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡೈಲಿ ಲೇಟ್ ಬರ್ತಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ
ಅದು natural.
ಏನಂತಾರ ಇವ್ರೇನಂತಾರ ಅವ್ರೇನಂತಾರ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ लोग क्या कहेंगे सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. So if you are on that, then it becomes very difficult, because it is a very complete male dominated
society.
And see, when you shoot kids or maternity, it's a limited this, and that is okay. But when you shoot weddings, parties, events, it is very much obvious there are late night parties, and then you need to come back. And moreover, one thing I have maintained is how much ever trust my parents have shown on me, I have kept up that.
Yes.
See, that is very
That is
important.
very
See,
important.
it has to be a two-way. Sometimes
Both
what happens, parents trust their children a lot,
And they
go on the
take
wrong way.
disadvantage of that.
Yes, disadvantage. And then what happens is that after any bad experience, and other parents also feel, "See, I should
They
not
set the
trust
bad
my
examples.
So if you're if you're given a chance in life to set an example, please set a good example.
Yes.
Don't be a bad example. See, examples can be of two types, Someone should not say, "ये बघ त्या तृप्तीने असं केलं, तिच्यासारखं करू नका हा." Or it should be like, see, so many people come, they tell me, I want my daughter to become like, bold, very charismatic. I don't want my daughter to be like, you feel so nice. It is not, I'm not boasting or something, but at least you तुम्हारे सब कर्मों का अच्छा फल मिल रहा है तुमको. Because at the start I was very much कि ये field है ना मेरे लिए, because I was in two minds, but I didn't give up.
Yes.
See, there was quite a time of what you say, testing time was there. But with God's grace, God was with me. I didn't give up, and today where I am is because of the hard work, my parents' support. That is, you can't even imagine how much support, and plus my hard work is there, plus God's grace, plus one
And
thing,
you have a team?
Yes, I have a team. I have 4 to 5
Women are there or men are there?
There are no women. If women would be this way. But then I have very good people with me. They don't have, at the very starting, when I used to work with few men, they always had this ego problem. First they used to come to work, but others used to tell them, ए वो लड़की के साथ क्या काम करता है, ती मुलगीवर आणि काय काम करायचं, तुम्ही सगळं काम करता, क्रेडिट ती घेऊन जाते. See, when you go in a team and there is only girl, obviously people ask you,
Still that mindset has not changed it.
Small, no, but they ask as a piece of appreciation. But male dominant is like that they feel ki no, I think I should not work. But starting 2-3 people who were working with me, they left. But after that, I have 2-3 people who have been working with me with no issues. Still date, with God's grace, there is no fight or anything. That team has been with me. There is one boy named Akash. He is working with me from 2017.
Okay.
And my cinematographer is Vijay, who is working with me from 2020. So there is nothing like that. No, anything I say, this time shoot is, हा मॅडम आम्ही येतो. म्हटलं सर हे बघा असं असं आहे, असं करूया, हे एक प्लॅन करूया, हा मॅडम. इवन वेन वी पुट अप आयडियाज, देर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. हिला आणि काय करताय, बायकांना आणि काय करताय. दिस इज द बेसिक थिंग, they don't see the
they don't think that we are creative and all.
Not like that. But when my team is there, हा मॅडम ही आयडिया चांगला आहे, they take up your ideas.
Yes.
I take up their ideas.
Yeah.
I never say ki you don't tell. See, when it is a teamwork, you need to listen
And
to
you have to
everybody.
get the good ideas.
Yes, you have to, and plus you have to listen to everybody. You
Everyone,
can't say
yes.
ki no, you have to listen
No,
only
no,
to
no,
me,
no.
or he can't say that he has to
Yes.
listen. We have to listen only
Yes.
to him. So if it works like that, it is good. And my leadership qualities are very much high. My communication skill is very good. Plus, you need to be very honest with your work.
Honest. Yeah.
See,
Honesty always pays.
see, I'll tell you, honesty, and you need to be a
Yes.
good human being. You do anything, if you are not honest with your work, you will never come up. See, cheating someone and something is temporary, for that temporary phase, you will come up and then you will fall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
That
will fall
downfall will be
drastically,
there.
you will never
Yes.
come up again. But when you do your work honestly, see, there are times when, I shot things where, when people ask me, ki, this is the thing, I honestly tell see, this will be the first time I'll be shooting this. So if you're okay with it, okay, else you
Yes.
can hire someone else. They have trusted. The work turned out to be good.
Yes.
But I was very honest with
Yes.
them. See, हाँ मैंने ये shoot किया है, किसी और का काम दिखा के I have never taken work.
No.
I have done this. This
Yeah.
is what it is.
And this is my work
This
and
is
you
my
can-
work.
yes.
If you like, this is the budget. If it works for you, well and good. And if someone doesn't book also, I never say ki, okay, why did you not book? It's okay.
It's okay
their
because
choice.
it's a
See,
business.
they are
Yeah.
paying me. See, one thing is, I think you shouldn't badmouth about anybody,
Yes.
whoever it is,
Yes. That
because
is the honesty.
see, honesty is something, in school they teach you honesty is the best policy. That is only finished there in school, you pack up that and finish it, but it's not like your
But it's
honesty
for
comes
the
for
whole
entire
life.
life.
Yeah, for
And
the-
I have been very true. See, your values, your virtues bring you up in
Yes.
life. See, you can become a successful doctor, a successful engineer, MBA. You need to be a successful human being
Human
first.
being first.
After all, other things will fall in place.
So, what advice you will give for other girls or women who want to come into this profession?
See, when you are entering this field, you will have a lot of things into your mind. Should I or no? First, ask yourself these questions. Ki what you are doing. Whether when you enter, there are going to be a lot of challenges. Are you ready to face
All
them?
the
Because what
challenges.
happens is, you enter and then taking
Back.
a step back. What happens is, supposedly now I had my friends who did BCom and after that they did MBA and all. A lot of people told me, तू पण MBA करून घे, एक backup degree ठेव, ನಿಂಗೆ easy ಆಗ್ತದ,
Easy ಆಗ್ತದ, ಹೌದು.
ನಾಳೆ ನಿಂದು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಜಾಬ್
ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೋ ಅದ ನಿನ್ ಹತ್ರ.
ಏನಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಮಂದಿಗ ನಿಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇರುದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಏನು
Yes.
ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಏನಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಮಂದಿ ಬಾಳ್ ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಏನ್ ನೀವು ದುಡ್ಡು
ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ನಡೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಹಾಬಿ ಅಂತ ಚಲೋ ಅನಸ್ತದ. ಒಂದ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ತಗೋ, ಇದ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬಾಳ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಐತಿ, ನಿಂದ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿ, ಈಗ BCom ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ನಾಯಿನೂ ಕೇಳುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಂತಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೇಳಿದೇನ್ರಿ ಮಂದಿ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ.
ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ.
ಏನಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, when people laugh at you at your earlier stage, now I had an opportunity to laugh at them, but I will not. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, फिर see, when people are laughing at you and you grow up, it's a tight slap on their face, nothing else. And with God's grace, I'm growing and growing, and if I continue my work like this, I will still grow. This is what I personally feel.
So, what are your favorite photo sessions, like maternity?
See, first, I
kids?
used to shoot weddings and all, weddings, engagements. I have enjoyed that.
Okay.
But from the time I started shooting kids, maternity, they have become my favorite. Kids and maternity is
Kids
next
and
level,
mater-
because maternity also.
And they have some intimate scenes also, no?
Yeah. See, in maternity also, people are coming up now with traditional maternity shoots, this, that. And we, because of internet now, we see a lot of big celebrity photo shoots.
And
So
we
people,
need like that only.
no, but clients come and they say, see, some are there who do the continue, the simple what is going on, but some people want trendy, so we do that. To put up that also we work out, I tell the client beforehand, ki, see, this is the thing, and the first thing I do is, whether this is a kid shoot or maternity or pre-wedding also, I check out the dresses of the clients, see, so I have an idea ki what I will be,
and how they look in the camera. That is also important.
The camera is secondary. I will make them look comfortable. That's my guarantee. But how the dress is going to look, how the backdrop will look. Sorry. supposedly I have a backdrop. See, you can see these.
Yeah.
So supposedly now I use a beige color backdrop, and you're wearing a beige dress
Beige
only, then it
dress.
becomes difficult.
Yeah.
You come last minute, then I can't do anything. So if you tell me ki these two are the dresses, I'll make the
Dresses.
setup ready.
Okay.
And always be ready that the setup is ready before the client comes. Otherwise, no, they will come, they will wait, they will also get bored.
Yeah.
Always
Time is
pre-preparations are always
yes,
good.
yes.
So your work will also be in flow. The work will get done fast also.
How
As far
about the
as
kids
kids,
then?
kids is very difficult. You know, we set up everything and keep, and then sometimes they don't wake up on time. Sometimes they are cranky. But most of the times, with God's grace, whenever kids have come, they have not cried over
Cried.
here. And I have created a very friendly atmosphere
Okay.
for them, which is really very nice. And yeah, there are times, you know, where kids shoot and
Can you share any such incident?
yeah, there was a baby called Naitik, you know, 1 year milestone was there.
Okay.
We did one session outdoor and one indoor in the studio. And then his mother was, you know, नाही ग माझं बाळ मला फार टेन्शन आहे, मी त्याला कधी बाहेर नाही घेऊन गेले आणि शूटच नाही, तो ऐकतोय की नाही. मी म्हटलं तू घेऊन ये, आपण बघूया. We finished the outdoor session, which was a vaccine depot. It was very nice. Then we bought him here. The setup was ready. We changed his dress. He was sitting and playing. We finished the shoot also, you know. And after finishing the shoot, the baby was playing with him. He was not ready to go back to his mother, and his grandfather had come. He was not ready to go back. His grandfather said, "Ami jato tulo." So he said, "Bye." I was like, "Wow, this is amazing."
He was very comfortable
He was
here.
very comfortable here, you know. And this is the thing, you know. Ki, see, if you create this comfort zone for the kids also, they become very friendly
And that's
with you.
much needed for the kids.
Others,
Others, okay, the
others
adults
can
can manage
pre-wedding and all, you can
Yeah,
manage the
yeah.
adults, you know, ki you need to do like this, like. But still, that comfort level is also important, because that natural thing should look
Yes.
in front of the camera, you know. Otherwise, that artificial thing will not look good. These days, people try to create the candid moments.
yes.
It become a lot of show off now, be it weddings or
Be-
pre-weddings.
yes.
Otherwise, going in a natural flow is something different, you know.
Are there any favorite spots in and around Belgaum for you?
Belgaum,
Photoshoot?
see, I love vaccine depot.
Okay.
It's very nice. And recently, all have started indoor shoots. You know,
Oh.
people are liking indoor shoots. They see big photographers. There's a photographer named Mommy Shots by Amrita. Amrita Samant. Her work for maternity and kids is awesome. She's an international level photographer. I love her work. I follow her. So I keep checking, you know, where I can learn something. As see, in today's date, no, we have so many advantages of the social media.
Social media.
We can see people's
Yeah, yeah,
work and learn
We
from
can learn
them.
from them, yes.
And in
Are
our
there any
field,
like any favorite photographer, or whom do you want to photo shoot?
who would I like to
Yeah.
photograph? It would be Sudha Murthy ji.
Okay.
I would love to photograph her.
Will think that your message will reach her somehow.
I don't know, but somehow, you know, I really love that lady. Such a philanthropist she is. I liked even Ratan Tata ji. We lost him
Yeah,
recently.
we lost
After
him.
Ratan Tata is Sudha
Sudha
Murthy ji.
Murthy.
I love that lady. So simple. Her lifestyle is so simple. What position they have in life and how much philanthropy they do.
And they are like the people to follow, the icons they are.
Yes, there's APJ Abdul
Yes.
Kalam sir. These people, I would suggest people even to read autobiographies and these of such people, you know, because it will help you more than sitting and wasting
Your time.
time on seeing reels and this and that and TikTok, whatever that is.
I want to know something that you like before we met, you said something about the women should know the finance of her.
That is
That's
yes,
one thing you should tell for the other ladies also.
finance, how it is, I'll tell you. You should be you see, you are dependent on someone is okay, your family is looking after you, but there comes a time where you should be independent, you know, little bit at least. And when you're independent, it isn't that I'm the boss, you know. It's not like that, but there may come a time in life where you have to stand for yourself, and that time it will be high time if you don't take steps before. So making yourself financially
Independent. No,
it's very
without wasting the time in
what
all
happens,
other
we'll see
things.
later, what happens, you know, we never have the habit of going with the flow, you know. Kal aayega, kal dekhenge, kal karenge. That kal will never come if you don't do it now.
Okay, if you are not a photographer, what would be the other options?
I would take up CA, Chartered Accountant, or MBA.
Okay.
But still, after that also, I would have a setup of my own, because I would not work under someone. It looks a little difficult for me to work under someone. In these many years of 2015 to now, normally photographers do sub orders. They work
Yes,
for
yes,
other
yes.
photographers. Something till date, I haven't done a single shoot for anybody. No, I don't know why it doesn't. It isn't that I have that attitude, कि मैं नहीं काम करूँगी. It's not like
It's
that.
not
But
like that.
I don't know why it automatically when someone calls up, आपने मतलब नहीं सर मेरा खुद का टीम है, आप क्लाइंट से पूछिए आपको अगर ये मेरा टीम है, हम पूरा ही उनके नहीं मैडम मेरे को सिर्फ फोटो मिनट नहीं सर सॉरी मैं सब ऑर्डर्स नहीं करती हूँ. See that sometimes see that is the way I work. Some
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
can take it as my attitude also. नहीं इस लड़की को बहुत घमंड है. See that's your lookout. What you think about me, what you feel about me is your problem, not
problem.
mine. If you sit thinking what everybody is thinking about you, you have to stop living.
Yeah.
You have to see what I should wear.
No, that will become the whole day issue.
No, you will become slave of somebody
Yeah.
else. No, why you want to become? See, once you have entered some field which is male dominant, you know what you want in life. So, for every small thing, you are saying what others will say. There's no point in living your life. Whatever field you are, see whatever you want to do. See that it is right. See that is not causing any problem to anybody. See that it is of value, it is of virtue, it is adding some value to your life also. As far as these things are there and you're honest to yourself, you can do anything.
So, Trupti, can you tell me about the difficulties of a woman being a photographer?
See, first of all, being a woman in a male dominant field is very difficult. Men can't see it is very difficult that to digest that in a complete group of team of 5-6 people there's only female. Now things are little changing, but still that mentality will not change because it is extremely male dominant from past 50-60 years. So all of a sudden we can't expect with all this, where it is very difficult for being a women photographer. The more part on which I can talk is physical, is health is stick. But every month when we get our periods and we have to go during periods for shoot is really horrible because see as a woman some 2-3 days before the periods what mood swings you have during the periods, after the periods also. So half of the time is gone in thinking about the periods plus the cramps, the stomach pain you have, the back pain you have. Plus when you go for mood swings and you are going for the events, you can't take a grumpy face and go, see it's their event, it's a wedding or it's an engagement or something. You have to keep a smile
part of that ceremony there.
Any ceremony you go, if you shoot it like your own, then only you will be able to cover up. But when during periods, you are in pain and there is so many things happening mentally and physically. There is hormonal change. Still, you have cramps on your legs and
I can feel
you can imagine, holding that heavy camera and shooting. It's like that's the worst thing I feel, shooting during periods. And most of the times when any shoot I get either is it during periods, then I'm like second third day है तो ठीक है, first day है तो मेरे को बहुत tension आ जाएगा because you get that pain and that is and that only a women can understand. And plus we have a team of 5-6 men only. किसको बोलोगे? चुप बैठना ही पड़ता है. See and this is something like a taboo, where people don't speak about it. वो क्या है, हर महीने आता है, कौन सी बड़ी बात है. जिसको तकलीफ होता है उसको समझ में आता है ना, हर महीने आता है भाई, हमको पता है हमको कितना तकलीफ होता है उसका. पाव दर्द करता है, बैक पेन होता है, स्टमक पेन होता है,
and you have to roam there, everything.
Take the equipment, go everywhere. At least the camera weighs some 1 kg or something. उसमें से any other time you make me run anywhere. I have fever, I have headache. It's not so much, you can
at least that is noticeable.
It's okay, But when it comes to periods, it's like hell. I don't know what to say, but this in all these challenges, this is one more challenge, but this is the toughest challenge. This challenge you have to face every month. This is toughest, and if it comes during shoot, at least you can't imagine. I'm like literally again you have and I have shot weddings events during my periods. इतना रोने को भी आ गया तो भी you have to this कि
after coming home only
there was an event where I shot a reception. I had my periods in the evening. I came back from the reception and at 12 o'clock I had such severe back pain. I was not even able to sleep on the bed. I slept on the floor. Literally I slept on the floor. I will tell you, and next day I was like almost like a dead person, you know. But then I was
Then
like, ये booking
again.
हो गया, अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकते. And see those how the periods
The
are also, they
demand-
will not
Yes.
come exactly on the time.
Yeah.
They will come anytime, you know. They are uninvited
Yeah.
people.
They are always
they are always
uninvited.
uninvited. You want to go for some event,
Yes.
you want to go to temple, there is some puja at home.
Yeah.
It is there. Uninvited.
And it's common for everyone.
It's common for everyone, but people don't talk about it. It's very common. It's a very natural thing.
Natural
Still, people
phenomena.
don't want
Yeah,
to talk
yeah.
about it. Why? I seriously don't know, and I feel very bad about it. You know.
And yes, she talks, wants to talk about this.
No, I want to talk about it, see, because it is a fact. Because I have suffered in these so many years. I have gone for shoots during my periods. You know, I have suffered. So everybody else should also
Yes.
know.
No, at least they
What
should know
happens, you
that,
know, when you
yeah.
become a big name, you know, people say, wow, wow. They don't see the struggle
Struggle,
behind it, you
yes.
know. Those who have been
No,
with
the
the
other
journey,
struggle at least you can manage, but this
but
is like,
those people, those who have been with your journey from start to
Start
now,
to-
they know.
yes.
But for others who just हे ठीक आहे बा मोठी फोटोग्राफर आहे ती मोठ्या व्हायसाठी काय केलंय हे माहित असायला पाहिजे ना. See, it's see, everything doesn't come plated here, right? See, everything. See, it's not a
Everything.
restaurant that you go and you order something. You know, you need to
You
make
have
your
to
own
start
plate.
from the scratch.
You have to make your own plate. And if you don't work hard and make your own plate, like how in restaurant we sit, no, we give order. Till then, what comes on others' table, we see. See, if you see, you have two options: sit seeing what is on others' table, or work hard and make your table ready.
Yes.
Your the table
and that
the
plate
on your
also
ready
it is
has-
your option.
Yes,
What
you
will-
have to
yes,
make
what
it.
will put on
So
that plate.
it's left up to
Yes.
you. If you want to sit and see what others are doing,
Yeah.
it's that left up to you. If you are very much stubborn and you want to make something, make your plate ready and eat it. You will be happy.
But periods are like the challenging factor always.
It's like now also if I think I get very much
Okay, I wish that you will not get any shoots on the period.
Seriously, I pray to God every time I do the booking, you know, माझे periods येऊन जाऊ दे बाबा देवा त्याच्यानंतर मी आराम shoot करू because that is in the mind, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's psychological, sometimes, but the pain is always
Pain is
there.
real.
See, there is back pain. You get cramps in your thighs. You have stomach pain also, and that feeling itself is
Yeah.
something uncomfortable kind.
Uncomfortable.
But ठीक है, it's okay, you know. With I will say with God's grace, I have gone through that
Always.
also. And in near future also, whatever it is, God will always be by my side. I'll tell you something, you can't stop someone's
Yeah,
growth,
yeah.
and someone can't stop mine.
Me. Yes,
Simple. See, if I wish bad for someone, if that happens, then I am God. No, then why I will sit wasting my time wishing bad for others? I will sit telling good things for me. God make me Ambani. God make me Ambani. I will sit do no work
Yes.
and say why? See, you are not sorry that you are going to say. Instead, wish good for others. Good will come back to you.
Goodwill that will carry.
Yes, definitely. If you are good, good will happen to you. So suppose if something goes wrong, then you always remember you have done some mistake and you are paying for it.
That's the karma.
That's karma because see, God is not mad to run behind
Yeah.
you, know, to trouble you. Are you the only person?
Yes.
So any field, anything, you be a good human being, then you can be a good doctor, a good engineer, a good
Anything.
photographer, anything. First thing you need to believe in yourself. That's the biggest thing one must have.
So we had a very nice interview with Trupti Kamat.
Thank you
Really,
so much.
yes, you can know that she is a very strong, straightforward, independent woman who has made her own platform in the profession of photography, which is male dominated. But she had made her place in that profession also. So let's hope that many others come up with this idea and be like Trupti Kamat.
Thank you so much. No, I don't want someone to be like Trupti Kamat. They should be better than Trupti Kamat. I will just say last one thing, you know. परों को खोल जमाना उड़ान देखता है, परों को खोल जमाना उड़ान देखता है, जमीन पर बैठकर तू क्या आसमान देखता है.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.